What's going on, guys? Back out here on the water. No place I'd rather be. We're out here fishing a little Wednesday night kayak tournament with the Oklahoma City Kayak Fishing Club. Man, we're out here. It's a little bit different. This is a lake I've never been to. Obviously, I had to get to pre-fish. It's about an hour from my house. The format's a little bit different than what I've ever fished before. It's one fish. It's just the best fish. There's no limit. It's just biggest fish. You know, each angler gets to weigh one fish, and that's what it goes off of. They're paying multiple places. Basically, the goal is that we're going to try to catch one big fish. I'm not really interested in catching little ones. I've looked at this, scrolled through the Facebook archives, and found that it seems like this lake fish is pretty tough. It seems like an 18-incher will go pretty far. I know there's spotted bass and largemouth here. Like I say today, guys, a limit doesn't matter, so we're going to focus on largemouth, and we're going to focus on big ones. My main bait lineup is going to be, I have a big spinner bait, a big chatter bait. I've got a mag draft, big giant mag draft swim drip, a big giant mag draft swim bait. I've got some big giant worms. We're gonna kind of just fish that. I also have some topwaters. Man, the goal is to catch one big one, and it looks like an 18-incher is gonna go a long way. So I'm gonna try to catch an 18-incher or bigger. That's all I'm gonna go for. So hopefully we can pull it off. All right, guys, we're gonna start with this big giant worm. I told you I wasn't playing around today. Still have a lot of time. I'm not stressing at all right now. So it's been an hour. I haven't caught a fish, but I'm not stressing at this point because this tournament, all it takes is literally one bite. So there's a lot of grass back here in this creek back here. It's real shallow back here, but it looks a little froggy. So I'm gonna go try to see if we can get a big girl to come up and eat a frog back here. Got one. Oh man. Freaking bluegill. Alright, so nothing I'm doing so far is working. So what I'm gonna do right now, we're starting to get low light. I'm fixing to just burn this buzz bait around. Try to locate some active fish. See if we can get them to we gotta catch something, so I don't wanna come to my first tournament with a zero with this new club. So I'd like to catch something. God, I got blown up on. Dang it. Well, I got my first bite. I don't know if it was a sand bass or a real bass, but it was definitely a bite. He kind of just nipped at it and pulled it under for a second and swam off. All right, gotta be quick about fishing this little stretch here because I want to make it to the other side of the lake, but I did just see a bunch of schooling shad and I just got bit, so I think it's worth it to adjust my plans here for a second and stay here for a minute. So I was on my way to the other side of the lake right whenever I got bit, so let's just I'm just gonna stay here and see how it shakes out real quick. It's real shallow right here. It's a real shallow flat with grass all on it. You can see it all in front of me. I was wanting to make it over to the other side of the lake where there's shade, but if there's fish over here, I'd be glad to catch one, even if I could just catch a little one. I want to catch a big one, but I'd also not like to. I'd like to not zero. All it takes is one bite, though. Ooh, that was a terrible cast. Okay, so I not having any luck over here. We are going to work to the other side of the lake because nothing's happening on this side. I'm gonna work over here where the shade is. You can see up ahead of me, the sun's fixing to set. The bank over there has a shade cast on it. So I think we're just gonna go work right here towards this point straight ahead of me. Try not to get ran over by a bunch of freaking boats. I'm gonna work to that point, and then I'm just gonna work that bank and cover water with a buzz bait and just see if we can't get bit. Gotta catch something. Got one. Get in this boat. Yes. On the Ned rig. Finally, man. I was beginning to think that I didn't know how to catch a fish. All right, well, that is definitely not what we came here for, but I think we'll have a fish to weigh in. Oh no, he's real small, but at least we didn't zero. At least we didn't zero, I think. If he'll even make 10, he might not. 10 3/4. All right. Well, not exactly what we were after, but man, I tell you, after today, I'll take him. There's one. How about that? Cool. Little spotted bass. He's definitely an upgrade. He's not very big, but bigger than what I had before. That's for sure. A little spotty. All right, 13 and a half. Thanks, bud. All right, so we made it back to the house, guys. This is a couple days later. I forgot to film an outro on that video, but like I say, we caught that 14-incher right in the nick of time, right at dark. You guys can probably barely see, but ended up that was good enough to get us a 6th place out of like 15. So it was leading the pack. Middle of the pack. We it wasn't exactly what we came there for, but we were able to catch something anyway. So we'll take it. Guys, if you like this stuff, hit like, hit subscribe for me. I got plenty of these videos coming down the pipe. Y'all stay tuned for the next one.